What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And today I want to talk to you about some of the awesome experiences I had over the weekend. Now, for those of you who don't know, I went to a giant convention known as Vidcon, which takes place every year out in California. It's a convention in where YouTubers and YouTube fans get together and collide. This year was the 5th year that it took place, and it was the largest ever, and it was my first time in attendance, and I had some amazing experiences. I met some wonderful people, and I want to tell you all about them. But before I do, I wonder if you would bear with me and just watch about 1 minute of highlights I filmed. She's a hottie.
Oh yeah, he said anywhere. I said anywhere.
Swamp the name tag!
Because it's divested of
Anarchy reigns!
Hi.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. You bite the pride bites back revenge.
Crispy crunch! Got the bacon!
Hey,
Stacy, so. Yo, what up?
Magic. It's everywhere.
no cards, but you can't see them.
Oh, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Oh my God, it's Toby Turner! I hope you enjoyed those highlights. We had a lot of fun filming. I was so busy, it was actually difficult to pull out the camera a lot of the times. And a lot of you are going to notice that we didn't film a lot of celebrity appearances or anything like that. I did meet some of my favorite YouTubers, but I saved that for pictures. And if you want to see those pictures, I've linked a gallery down below. A lot of people were disappointed by me using a mobility cart to get around over the weekend, and I was kind of disappointed myself, but my doctor said before we booked this that I absolutely had to use one. My back and my legs simply could not do the work, and he was afraid that I would come back damaged and have to go through weeks and weeks of healing. Now, I took his advice, and I think it was one of the smartest things I've ever done, because not only did it allow me to do everything I wanted to do at the con, not only did it allow us to go over to Disneyland one night, but it allowed me to stop every step of the way and shake 100 hands and sign 100 things and stop for thousands of photographs. It allowed me to spend more time with the fans, and if you don't like that, you can kiss my fat ass. Speaking of the fans, that was absolutely the reason to be there. People who are fans of YouTubers and fans of me. At first, I didn't think I was going to be recognized because the demographic was very young, and there was a lot of teenage girls who were there for the Viners and for the British vloggers and that kind of thing. But I was certainly proved wrong. People certainly recognized me because the very first day of the con, I got stopped over and over and over again for a handshake and a photograph. And it was kids, and it was adults, and it was parents, it was other YouTubers, all these fantastic people. And I took so many photographs and signed so many things. It was absolutely reinvigorating. I live in a kind of negative echo chamber. You know, I live in a small town in Arkansas, and I shoot all of my videos from here. I have a lot of friends, but those friends don't really know me for my YouTube stuff. They know me for me. And a lot of the feedback that I get from my YouTube stuff is extremely negative. If you ever read the YouTube comments or sometimes on my Twitter feed, people can be very cruel. It leaves me lacking a certain amount of self-confidence in the content that I'm putting out there, or whether or not it's having any real impact. This experience forced me to realize what an impact we're actually having. I had so many people people from so many different walks of life come up to me and say that they love my videos, that I changed their lives, that I encouraged them to lose weight, that I encouraged them to feel better about themselves, or even that I just kept them entertained, that it makes me fully realize and understand that what I'm doing here is good and helpful, and it makes me feel so fucking happy. Though I have to admit, the weirdest experience over the weekend was meeting other YouTubers, especially people that I've been watching my whole YouTube career. A lot of these guys I was desperate to meet, and I was definitely starstruck by. And when I met them, I didn't know what to say, and I was very, very nervous. But 90% of the people that I wanted to meet actually approached me first, recognized me, introduced themselves, and told me that they had watched my stuff. But overall, VidCon was an incredible experience, and it made me realize I really need to get in better shape so that I can go to more of these conventions, because it was the experience of a lifetime for me. Not only did I get to enjoy myself, not only did I do a little bit of business, not only did I get to meet some of my favorite YouTubers, but I got reminded of one simple fact: that I am always doing this for you, for us. This is for us. And to get to meet you and shake your hands and thank you personally for everything you've ever done for me is the best thing in the world. And if I ever have to choose between any other con of the world or VidCon, I'm going to go to the one where I get to meet the people who are as dedicated to me as I am to them. And I love you for it. So I'll see you in VidCon 2015. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak with you soon.